How you doing? I'm Nate.
I'm Andrew.
We're fun.
We're here at the Croc Rock.
And you are watching Breaking the Mold.
Hey everybody, I'm Gaetan and you're watching Breaking the Mold. Today we have fun. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Nate.
I'm Andrew.
Alright guys, so you're on tour with Take Back Sunday, and I know it goes to the end of October. And then you guys switch off and go on tour with some other bands. How's it been so far now, and what do you guys hope for the future?
3 days in?
3 days in, all good days.
Yes.
Each one better than the last.
We had a game of touch football with Taking Back Sunday in Anberlin earlier. Sadly, team Taking Back Sunday /Fun lost to team Anberlin.
Those guys are crazy athletes.
Yeah, well, they were wearing, they've got a bus, so they
that also helps.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm in blue jeans. Like, they're wearing...
They had, running shoes
and sweatpants.
Totally prepared.
Yeah, they were, ready for a game. Like, we were over here, I was, smoking a cigarette, and they're like, we'll play a game? I'm like, yeah.
So was it just, in the parking lot? Or
yeah.
What were your goals, or touchdowns?
They were...
Well, it was on... There were lines, so we were able to make use of those.
Oh, nice.
Fortunately, yeah.
There you go. So it sounds like the tours then kind of came off with a fun kick. You guys are definitely getting out there. And
everybody's super friendly. It's been really easy to make friends.
Yep.
Nice. Well, along with people being friendly, what kind of reaction have you guys gotten to Aim and Ignite? I know you guys just had your album released back in August, and it's definitely, you guys have a bit of a different sound. What were kind of your inspirations for it, and how's the crowd been reacting to it?
The crowd has been awesome. The crowd has been really awesome, and we were talking about it earlier for Taking Back Sunday, which is such a just such a contrast to who we are. They're much heavier. It's great. I think that the response has been good, and it's nice to know that people want to hear melodic music. And as far as the record being released, things have just been awesome for us.
I agree.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, your album definitely has a bit of a different sound. Personally, All the Pretty Girls is one of my favorite songs by you guys. And what kind of bands influence you guys probably the most, would you say?
Well, ELO is a big one. The Beatles are always kind of an unavoidable influence.
Yeah. A lot of 70s music, a lot of musicals.
Yeah.
And a lot of I'm trying to think of something really obscure, like genre-wise.
Obscure genre-wise.
I'm thinking pre-70s hip hop.
Yeah.
Pre-70s
40s disco.
Yeah. I'm thinking 40s disco is probably a big thing for 40s disco, 30s new wave.
We're really big into the late 90s swing revival.
Yeah. That was real.
I know it's real.
It's a lot of different types, just
Yeah.
kind of all mashed.
Yeah, well, we all listen to. Nate just said this very well. That between Jack and Nate and I, we listen to maybe the Beatles. It's like a big pyramid. We all love the Beatles, or maybe a Venn diagram is a better way of putting it. The Beatles intersect in all of us, and then a couple of us have other intersections, and then a couple of us have very far out.
Yeah, so
things.
you kind of branch out a little bit.
Yeah, but there are certain touchstones that are common to the three of us.
Yeah. Well, that's good because it brings different feels.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely.
Everyone's perspective. So, along with that, I got to ask this question because I've been curious. Who did your album art? Because I actually really like it a lot.
So do I, but...
We do
Do
too.
you guys know who did it? Or?
Yeah, we do.
Just showed up in our email inbox.
Yeah, we were like, oh, Aim and Ignite. We should call the record that. What are all the lyrics doing here?
So I guess we're called Fun, huh? Jacob Weinstein is his name, and he illustrated a book and works with a blog, a basketball blog that we like, called Free Darko. And we saw his stuff, thought it was super cool and very elegant and classic looking, with still modern elements. It kind of was everything that we kind of try to do with our music, pushing what we want to do into the future somehow, but also relying heavily on the past, which I think what any band hopefully does, and he seems to do that with his art. And I think we both fell in love right away. But yeah, the book by Free Darko, you can check it out at freedarko.blogspot.com for more.
It's a really great basketball blog.
Oh yeah, totally insightful and wonderful.
Well, along with that, last question. I would always like to ask kind of a fun question. How many licks do you guys think it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And 3 doesn't count because no one can actually bite it on the 3rd lick.
1, 2, 3. We were talking about that the other day because we have an owl shirt.
Yeah. Looks like the Tootsie Roll.
And it looks like the Tootsie Roll owl. Who's a crook?
Yeah. Yeah, Crook.
He is a crook.
Yes.
He didn't answer. He didn't answer anyone's question. He just like went with it. In a very like no one would like that guy. Like
No.
Met him in
That'd be like,
person.
Yeah.
like Nate would be like, how do I look in this shirt? And I'd be like, well, here, let me try it on.
And then
And you can see how I look in it. And then I'd be like, see ya.
yeah, exactly. And then you'd like bail. So disregarding the swindling owl.
I don't really lick.
Lick?
I kind of put the whole thing in my mouth.
Well, what's the definition of a lick? Like this? So it's just like
I guess, yeah, just one.
I'm gonna say like in like probably like 972.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
that'd
have to
be-
give this a
be a
shot.
very
I
high
think I want to
number.
get a couple Tootsie Rolls in the Breaking the Mold crew later. Just
Oh,
test it.
yeah. I'm gonna say, yeah, 2,000.
2,000.
Depends on how much.
Especially if you're
saliva's
going like
gonna
this.
be on. Right. It depends on how much surface area makes contact. with
And
your
not
tongue.
only that, but your tongue's gonna feel real bad after that.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start like a competition now with all the bands we interview, and just see like give out Tootsie Pops and be like, get back to me with this.
It would,
you know?
yeah, I was gonna
Right,
say it would take like
research.
17 hours. So.
All right, guys. Well, we are here with fun again at the Croc Rock, and you're watching Breaking the Mold. See you guys around.